Hello everyone, I'm Paul McGuire Grimes. Lily Gladstone and Riley Keough recently won high praise for their work in Killers of the Flower Moon and Daisy Jones and the Six. They're starring together in the new limited series Under the Bridge. The first 2 episodes are now streaming on Hulu, and I want to talk about it. This is Paul's trip to the movies. Under the Bridge is based on the tragic true story about the murder of Rena Virk, who's played by Keough. She was this teen girl living in Victoria, British Columbia. Riley Keough stars as Rebecca Godfrey, who wrote the book that really detailed this case. Tragedy seems to follow the members of this community, and the series opens with Rebecca returning home to write about what has happened in Victoria. We learn that her brother tragically died at a young age, and she finds herself caught up in Rena's case, which happens just days after her arrival. Rena's whereabouts that night detail a complicated friendship with the other schoolgirls, many of whom live in a foster home for girls. The local police officers are really quick to brush off Rena's disappearance, but it's Lily Gladstone as Officer Cam Bentland that begs everyone to take a closer look. Under the Bridge consists of 8 episodes that will leave you hooked due to the heartbreaking nature of what transpired in Rena's life, really leading up to her murder. It's set in November 1997, before social media and cell phones really owned a teen's life. The series is primarily set in 2 different timelines. We see the present-day investigation with Cam using Rebecca's help to solve the case, and then Rena's life prior to her murder. Rena is incredibly young and innocent, I think next to the crowd that she keeps, where her other friends come from broken homes and really have formed this mini gang together. You see her wanting to just assimilate and feel welcomed within this group as she tries to distance herself from her Indian culture and growing up in a Jehovah's Witness household. Identity becomes a big theme in this series, both for Rena and Cam, who's trying to make a name for herself as a police officer next to her father and her brother, who are also cops. Rebecca also seems to be distancing herself from her family's painful past while living a new life in New York. Now, while some limited series based off true stories, I think, trap the audience with kind of gotcha cliffhanger endings, creator and showrunner Quinn Shepard takes a more balanced approach in really telling the story in a thoughtful and holistic manner. Yes, there are twists and revelations, but none felt gimmicky. I think what makes this story feel so tragic is how Shepard peels back the layers of this broken system at play, the teen pressure, and I think the heightened nature of what it's like to be a teen girl trying to find her voice. Keough is a strong young talent as Rena. Riley Keough and Lily Gladstone really ground the story with their own vulnerable but strong performances that just showcase what this town has done to the women in it. Creator Quinn Shepard presents a haunting tale that will leave the audience invested in this town and what happened to Rena Virk. I'm giving Under the Bridge 4.5 out of 5 ticket stubs. If you like my review today, click subscribe on my YouTube channel. I got to interview Riley Keough and Lily Gladstone. It was such an honor. I just love talking to both of them. Find out how Riley Keough kind of learned more about Rebecca Godfrey's work and how Lily Gladstone talked about the themes of identity in this series. It was such a treat really getting to talk to both of them. I loved it so much. So check out that interview now on my YouTube channel. I'd love to hear from you. Leave me a comment on social media at Paul's Movie Trip. Are you excited in this limited series? Have you read the book? Do you know this case? Leave me your thoughts below in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching my review of Under the Bridge. Again, the first 2 episodes are now streaming on Hulu.